మెయిన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటే ఏంటి?
Reduced instruction set computer architecture means while designing the while creating a processor, if you have many instructions, then it is called as complex instruction set computer. If you have fewer instructions, means reduced means less number of instructions, then it is called as a reduced instruction set computer.
Okay. And
सुमेरा दवाएं आ गई शायद ला लो. Yes. And
మ్యామ్ సబ్ రొటీన్ అంటే ఒకసారి లిటిల్ బిట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి మేడం ఒకసారి.
okay,
సబ్ రొటీన్ అంటే జస్ట్ డెఫినేషన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ వన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అండ్ ఇట్ స్టోర్స్ ద అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ రిటర్న్ వాల్యూస్ మ్యామ్.
it is a procedure. Subroutine is nothing but a procedure. This terminology was used in older programming languages like COBOL, Fortran. In that programming languages and even assembly language, we call a function as subroutine. You know, as we move along, things will evolve and new terminologies will come into existence. So earlier days we used to call function or procedure as subroutine.
No. And conditional branching mean it have some conditional statements, ma'am.
Conditional branching means when you have a condition to perform a particular task.
Also.
For instance, if you say if suppose you initialize x is equal to 10 and if x is greater than 10, see out the value of x is 10, else x is less than or equal to 10, else see out as x is less than or equal to 10. So this is like you are performing an operation based on the condition. If condition is true, the following statement is executed. If condition is false, the following statement is skipped and the next statement will may be executed. The subsequent statement may be executed.
Okay, ma'am. Madam, in the textbook there is a conditional branching and topic undiga ma'am.
Yes.
Can you open the paragraph?
Condition. In this micro program?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yesterday's topic? Yes. Okay. Mapping of instruction. This one, conditional branching?
In the conditional branching, yes, if the condition indicates the address, if the condition is met, otherwise the address register is incremented and statement ఉంది కదా మేడం అందులో. దాని మీనింగ్ ఇప్పుడు ఒక కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే నెక్స్ట్ ప్రొసీజర్ కి వెళ్తుంది, నెక్స్ట్ లేకపోతే అడ్రస్ రిజిస్టర్ అనేది వన్ వాల్యూ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అవుతుంది అన్న మేడం.
Here the branch logic provides this decision making capabilities in the control unit. The status conditions are special bits in the system that provide parameter information such as carry out of an adder, sign bit, the mode bit, the input output status condition. Information in these bits can be tested and actions initiated based on their condition. So what does this means here Here in this context of control unit and micro program, the conditions are carry out of an adder, sign bit of a number. If I consider this example sign bit of a number, so the condition may be if the number is positive, do this, otherwise do that. Means here you are considering the sign bit of a number. You can also consider the carry out in this context. The
Okay.
conditions may be this carry out, sign
Or
bit,
mm,
mode bit of an instruction, input output status. This is relevant to this microprogram and a control unit control memory. Do
okay.
you understand, Srinivas?
Yeah, madam.
Hmm.
That's
Anything else? Yes,
clear.
anyone is having any doubt in any other?
Ma'am, control address register and control memory both are reading the address.
Control address register and control memory.
Control address register read the memory. It gives to control memory.
Yes, it gives to control memory.
Control memory. Uh, what is the work of control memory? It stores the address of.
Control memory stores the uh, micro instructions or micro program, like RAM will store your user programs too.
Uh,
Likewise control memory will store control program, which is nothing but a micro program. If you give the address, look what happens to RAM. If you give an address, what does it return? It returns the contents what that are stored at that address. Likewise here control address register will give the address and control memory will give the contents stored at that address. So for example, if you have a notebook, in that
mm,
page numbers are there. So that notebook is like control memory and control address register is like page number. If I tell you give
okay.
me the contents of page number 22, then what do? You open your notebook and you read what is there at page number 22. So
Uh,
control memory is like a book which stores the information. Control address register is a
Partic- uh,
register which holds the address, means page number, and
uh,
using that page number you can read the matter or the content that is there on that page or that is stored in this control memory.
okay, ma'am. Clear.
Anything else? Yeah, it's really good, Srinivas. You have gone through the topic and you have come up with some doubts and then you have clarified them. Like that, if all students do, then I'll be very happy because you will clear your doubts then and there. Then it will become easy for you to, it
Uh,
will become easy for you to get the contents from your control memory. You also have a memory. You also give the topic name you are storing in control address register, for example, in your brain. When you give the topic name, your control memory most of the time don't give the answer because we will forget. 1 minute. Students, I'll come in 2 minutes. Okay, students, I have come back. So, any other doubt? Can I go ahead? So, today we are going to study. Look at this subroutine. They are nothing but the subprograms, means procedures or functions, or also called as routines. This is the terminology that we used, long ago in assembly language programs. Okay, so microprogram example. What is a microprogram? Can anyone tell me what is a microprogram? No one can tell me what is a microprogram. Are you able to hear me, all of you?
Microprogram gives a systematic method for controlling the signal through the microprograms or micro operations.
Microprogram is a program of control unit.
As through the micro operation sequences.
Microprogram is just that definition is fine, but you try to remember that it is a program of control unit.
No.
that
Programming.
gen that generates timing signals. Okay, microprogram is a program of control unit. Next, let us look at this configuration. This computer hardware configuration in this, if you remember, we have looked at a machine. We have looked at a machine with 12 bits of memory, 12 bits of address, means 4096 memory locations. And then we have looked at 8 different addresses, registers. And then uh, we have seen a bus configuration which connects those registers and memory. Here, in the context of control unit, we will look at this configuration. We will write a program for this configuration, not that configuration. That configuration had 4096 memory locations. But if you observe carefully here, this configuration has 2048 addresses in memory. So this is nothing but a computer hardware configuration for which we will write a microprogram. So this is our control unit. Control unit will have a control memory. Control memory is nothing but storage area where you will store control program. And the size of this control memory is 128 by 20 means what? What does this mean? 128 means what is the value of n? 2 to the power of n is equals to 128. And what is the value of n? Can anyone tell me quickly? 128 means how many bits? 2 raised to the power of how many bits? Yes, students. Can anyone tell or not?
2 power 7.
2 power 7. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 264, 128. So 2 power 7 is equal to 128. Right. So you need 7 bits. Okay. You need 7 bits for address in control memory. And the size of each location in control memory is 20 bits. What is the size of instruction in RAM? Can anyone tell me? What was the size when we studied in previous chapter? Instruction length or the size of instruction. Yes, students.
16.
Yes, very good. 16 bits. The size of instruction was 16 bits. Now here what is the size of control micro instruction? Micro instruction means the instruction of microprogram which is stored in control memory. The size is 20 bits. SBR is subroutine register, and control address register is these are having 6 bits, means 7 bits, 0 to 6. 0 to 6 means total size of CAR is 7 bits and SBR is 7 bits. Why 7 bits? Because our address size in control memory is 7 bits. Because total addresses it can address is 7. I hope this is clear, this configuration. Next you have memory. This memory is RAM, main memory or primary memory. This memory is control memory, which is a part of control unit. This memory has total 2048 address locations. Can anyone tell me how many bits? And the size of each one is 16. How many bits make up to 2048? And this is a multiplexer which to which it is connected. It is connected to this one. memory unit and the CAR is connected to memory and to multiplexer, and this again multiplexer, these two are, PC is connected to this multiplexer and to this multiplexer, and the
Ma'am,
CAR.
11 bits makes 2048, ma'am.
Very good.
2 to
11.
the power 11.
Yes, very good.
Is there?
2 to the power of 11. So please don't get confused. When you write exam, there is a possibility of confusion because in previous chapter we have studied one configuration of a basic computer. In that we had 4096 locations. The address register size was 12 bits, instruction size was 16 bits. Whereas if you consider this configuration, here we have 11 bits for address. Look at here, AR is 11 bits, 0 to 10. PC is also 11 bits, 0 to 10. This all we are taking hypothetical examples to make the concepts clear, to give examples for concepts. So this is ALU and this is accumulator, this is data register, and in this computer configuration it becomes, just try to remember this, it becomes more clear as we go along. What happens is you need to understand here the instruction format. This is a instruction format of computer instruction format 0 to 10. Here it is 0 to 10. Why? Because our memory can hold only 2048 addresses. So you have only 11 bits for address, and then opcode is from 11 to 14. 11, 12, 13, 14 means 4 bits opcode and one is mode bit. This is what, this is in the context of control unit we are studying, this instruction format. So depending on the unit and the question, you need to answer. You cannot always write instruction format 16 bits where address is 12 bits, because when you have 4096 locations, address will be 12 bits, but when it is only 2048 locations, the address will be only 11 bits. So in this we are considering 4 opcodes: add, branch, store, exchange. These are 4 computer instructions. Can anyone tell me what is this? This is, how long is this? 7 plus 9, 11, 14, 17, 20. So total 20 bits long. Can anyone tell me what is 20 bits long? Just now I told you. Where do you find 20 bits long?
Size of sub instructions.
Here. Look
Size
at.
of sub-instructor, ma'am.
Yeah?
128 into 20.
Very good.
Control memory.
Yes, very good. In control memory, you are having 128 address locations, and the size of each one is 20 bits. What do you store in control memory? You store microprogram. What does microprogram consist of? Micro instruction. There is a difference between instruction and micro instruction. This is instruction. This is micro instruction. This instruction resides in RAM. This is with respect to user programs. And this micro instruction resides in control memory, and it holds the information related to microprogram, which is nothing but the control program. So here in this we have 3 micro operation fields: F1, F2, F3. These are 3 micro operation fields. And CD is condition for branching. Just Srinivas asked about what is condition branching. So here we will give condition branching bits. Okay, and this is branch field, and this one is address field. Why address field is having 7 bits? Why the size of address is 7 bits? Can anyone tell me?
Because control memory is 2 power 7 now, ma'am.
Very good. Because control memory is 2 power 7. So 7 bits address of address within control memory will be having 7 bits. Okay, so this is address field, branch field 2 bits, condition for branching 2 bits, and these are micro operation fields. Okay, micro operation fields with respect to control micro instruction or micro program. So now what we will look at? We will look at this. What do you mean by M of AR into DR? What does
Memory of
this means?
register,
What does AR holds?
address register,
It
memory,
what does it hold? Address register holds
memory.
the address of operand or instruction. Address register can hold the address of an instruction or an operand.
Okay, ma'am.
When you say M of AR, what does this means?
Address, memory of address register.
What do you get? What is the value that is returned? If you consider the example of
Data register.
notebook, if you consider the example of notebook, AR means page number and M of AR means the whatever you write, the notes that you write on that particular page. That is M of AR. M of AR returns the contents
Contents of the
of,
page.
of that particular address pointed to by AR. Address will have some contents, no? So the content part will be retrieved by using M of AR, and then you are transferring into DR. What is DR? DR is data register.
Data register.
Right. PC is equals to PC plus 1 means what?
Increment.
Incrementing. What you are incrementing?
Program counter.
Why are you
Program
incrementing
counter.
program counter? You are incrementing program counter because program counter has to point to the next instruction that is to be executed.
Yeah.
Program counter is a register that holds the address of the next instruction that is to be executed. Means once the
increment.
once you read the contents from this memory, then that memory address has to be incremented. Okay. Okay, students, do you all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, F2 and F3 mean
Yes, F2 and F3 are these. F2, this is F2 micro operation fields. They are called as micro operation fields. We will understand. It takes little bit time. I will go very slow for this because this understanding micro program is not at all easy. Slowly we will try to understand everything. I will make sure that you all understand this topic, this concept. So F2 and F3 are micro operation fields. Means within micro instruction you have micro operation field. So when you are transferring M of AR into DR, F2 value will be 100, and when you are incrementing PC equal to PC plus 1, then F3 value will be equal to 100. 0 1. Condition fields. Okay, now here you learn here better manner. In F1 are having how many bits? What is the size of F1? Can anyone tell me the size of F1? Here.
7, ma'am.
3 bits. 3 bits. F1 3 bits. 7 is the address, not F1. F1 are micro operation fields. Micro operation means the like addition operation, subtraction operation, arithmetic, logical operations you perform, no? Like that operations are these. So F1 means 3 bits. Micro operation field 1. F2 micro operation field 2. 3 bits. So look at here. 3 bits means how many micro operations you can get? How many are these?
8,
3
ma'am.
bits means very good. 8. 2 to the power of 3. When you have 3 bits, the total number of operations that you can form, by grouping the bits in various ways, you get a total 8 micro operations. So F1, in F1, when you have all zeros, it means no operation, none. When you have 001, it is add. Add means what? AC plus DR, and storing the result back into AC. 010. When you have 010 in F1, it is clearing AC, and the symbol is CLR AC. And increment AC means AC plus 1, 011. This is DR to AC. You are copying the contents of DR into AC. And 101 means DR to AR. AR means here in control micro program and control unit chapter. In this chapter, address size is 11 bits. So 0 to 11, 0 to 10, 0 to 10, which is equal to 11. 11 bits you are transferring into AR. How you can do when F1 is 101? And how do you denote that? By using DR TAR. Next, PC into AR. Transferring the contents of PC into AR is done by using 110 F1, and it is designated by PC AR, means PC to AR, and write means you are transferring the contents of DR into M of AR. It is like equal to writing the value of DR into memory, and which area of memory which is addressed by AR. Okay. F2 also has certain operations, micro operations, and this is no operation, this is subtraction, this is OR operation, AND operation, read operation, AC to DR, increment DR, PC to DR. F3 also has micro operations, no operation, XOR operation, complement operation, shift left operation, shift right operation, increment PC operation, and AR to PC operation. So just now we have seen 2 micro operations. Look at here, M of AR into DR and PC plus 1. So from where you got this F2 and F3? From this. F2 M of DR, this one. This is 100. You have 100 here also. See,
Yeah, ma'am.
100. And from where we got this one, PC equal to PC plus 1, we will see here F3. PC
101.
equal to 101. We'll see whether here also we have 101. Yes, here also we have 101. Okay, now you understand, no?
Yeah.
Right. Next, for condition field and branching field, these two fields size is 2 bits. So how many combinations we can accommodate?
2
2
power 2.
bits means 4. So look at here. We have these 4 combinations, and here also you have 4. Now what does 0 0 means when it is a condition field? It means it is unconditional branch. If you have a 0 0, then it is unconditional branch. You are jumping somewhere without checking for the condition. And what does this mean? 0 1. This means that it is indirect address bit. Um, Again, coming to Srinivas doubt, who asked in the beginning, condition fields 4 were mentioned there in that paragraph. Do you see the relation between this and that paragraph? In that it was mentioned that there is unconditional branch, there is indirect address branch, and there is sign positive negative branch, and there
Uh,
is can you
uh,
relate now?
yeah, ma'am.
So how do you identify whether a number is positive or negative? If the MSB most significant bit is 0, the number is positive. If the most significant bit is 1, the number is negative. So AC means accumulator. Most significant bit means the last bit, means left side bit. Mm, so uh, that is what is the bit position? 15, because the size of accumulator is 16. So 0 to 15. So you are checking here if AC of 15 means if 15th bit. You are checking 15th bit here in condition 10. So if that that is denoted by symbol S, that means that it is a sign bit of AC. So you will check if AC is equal to 1. It means that it is a negative number. If AC is equal to 0, it means it is a positive number. Based on this condition, you can decide whether to skip the next statement or to execute it. Here, this is indirect. We know that the last bit of an instruction we studied, we learned in our in our previous chapter that mode bit I. If it is 0, it is direct address. If it is 1, it is indirect address. And here you are copying the instruction in DR only, because there is no IR. There is only DR. So in DR, you are copying the instruction. So if it is 15, if you are checking, if the 15th bit of DR is 0, it may be direct address. You may want to perform some action, and if it is 1, it is indirect address. You may want to do something. It's all about condition and decision making. You are making certain decisions based on these conditions. And how do you know whether the number is 0? If accumulator has all zeros, then it means the number is 0. This is condition bit. And what is this branch field? In branch field, you have JMP, jump, call, return, map. Jump means when branch is 0 0, you are jumping. Jumping means what happens? What is AD? You are copying the value of AD into CAR, and then when this happens if the condition is 1, and if condition is 0, you are just incrementing. See what is happening here. If here you are checking the condition, here this condition, some condition you will check from here, and if it is 1, if the condition is 1, you are doing something. If the condition is 0, you are doing something else. In call also same thing. If condition is 1, you are doing something. If condition is 0, you are doing something else. Based on this condition, this branching will be decided. So let us look at again we will go through all this in tomorrow's class. I want to give you the essence of all this. See, look at here. Here you will understand why we are studying all that. What is this? This is F1, F2, F3, CD, BR, AD. This is actually a microprogram written in binary form. Okay. This is the address of this micro instruction. Each are micro instructions. Let me tell you. Comment pen. Then view. Okay, in full screen pen is not being shown. I have to So we studied F1, this F1. This is how many bits? What is this? How many bits long is this? Can anyone tell me quickly? How many bits long is this?
8 bits.
This
8
is
bits.
1, 2, 3,
7 bits.
7 bits. 7
7
bits.
bits.
Why it is 7 bits? Can anyone tell me?
2 to the power 7.
Where 2 to the power of
Control
7?
memory 2 to the power 7.
Very
Control
good.
memory.
Control
Control memory has address length of 7 bits. This is a program. Which program is this? Micro program.
Micro.
Micro program means control unit program, where it is stored in control memory. So that's why the size of this is 7 bits. This is one micro instruction. This entire thing is one micro program. Okay, this is a micro program written in binary form. Okay, so just try to understand this. This is a micro instruction. Each line, this line, this particular line is a micro instruction. This is one micro instruction. So this is micro instruction. What is the size of micro instruction?
20 bits.
20 bits. Very good. This is 7. This is address
7 3 3 3 2.
This is 20 bits. Very good. The size of each micro instruction is 20 bits. So you can count 3 plus 3 plus 3 9 11
Plus 2 plus
14
7.
plus this is 7. This AD means address. Address is 7 bits long, and 110. What does 110 means? Now you have to look into this table. 110 in F1, 110 means
PC to AR.
PC to AR. Yes, this is PC to AR. PC to AR. What is 000 in F2? All zeros means what?
And no operation.
No operation. Very good. So this is no operation NOP.
Also,
This
no.
is also NOP. Now tell me what is CD00 means?
Always stores 1. I mean, it is unconditional.
CD00 means it is always 1. It is unconditional branch. Okay. So it is unconditional branch. Now what is BR00?
Control address register goes to increment.
Control address.
If condition at 0.
This is what AD address. What are you doing? You are copying the address part. From where you got AD? You got AD from here. Here. You got AD from here. So this 7 bits get AD from micro instruction. So that what are you doing? So what you are doing here? This BR is 00. 00 BR means what? 00 BR means jump. This means jump. Jump means AD. You are copying AD into CR. What is CR? Control address register. If condition is 1, because when CD is 00, condition will be 1 only. So condition is 1. So what are you doing? You are copying AD contents into CAR. So what are the contents of AD? AD contents are 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. So what is this? This is this address, the next address. This part, this AD part contains 1501. So 1501 is this next address, this address. So next which instruction will be executed next?
F1.
The next instruction only. Do you understand how this execution happens?
Yeah, ma'am. Clear.
You understand?
Yeah.
So next we will look at this second instruction. Again, this is the address of this micro instruction.
F1.
What is F1? NOP. Because all are 0 zeros. 3 bits are zeros. So F1 is NOP. F2. Can anyone tell me what does 100 mean? You have to look into this table. 100 means read.
Memory of address register goes to data register.
Yes, very good. The contents of memory will go to DR, into DR. So here you are doing that. What is that?
10.
100. No, this is 100. Now for F3, 101 means what? 101 means incrementing PC. After reading, you look at here. Here, after reading the memory contents, we have to increment PC, no? So we have to perform F2 as well as F3 both. So you are performing both F2 and F3 here. See, you are performing F2 and also F3. Whereas you are not doing anything from F1. And CD again 00 means always
Conditional branch.
Yes.
Always
Unconditional branch.
And the unconditional branch. BR00 means copying AD
Jump.
into CAR. What is there in AD? In AD we have 14010. Okay. So 14010 is again the address of the third micro instruction. So this third micro instruction will be executed. Did you get at least the gist of all this?
Yeah, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know something? This is what? This is binary microprogram. How can you convert this binary microprogram into symbolic microprogram? Can anyone tell me? Instead of 110, what do you write here? 110.
See,
What is the symbol for 110? For 110, the symbol is PCTAR. You don't write 110. You write PCTAR. So let us look at symbolic microprogram. Okay. So symbolic microprogram is here. Look at here. This tomorrow, what you have to do, you have to convert this symbolic microprogram into binary microprogram. You can do it. So what is label? Label is nothing but, instead of specifying the address, you give the label to the address field and you use the label. And here you see org0 means the origin address is 0. org0 means the origin address. From here program is beginning. So what is the address of this? The address of this is 0. When we say org0, it indicates that the address of the next statement is 0. Okay. Now if you look at here, these are micro operation. Micro operations are F1, F2, F3, and this is CD, condition field, and this BR, branching field. AD means address field. In binary microprogram, what did we do? We used binary codes. Here we are using their symbolic equivalents. Instead of binary codes, we are using symbolic codes. NOP means, this is NOP. NOP
Null.
means what?
All
Friends?
zeros.
0, 0, 0.
All zeros.
3 zeros.
Zero, zero,
Now
zero.
read means, where is the read?
101.
Is it 101? Read, where is read? Read is not in this. So F1 will be NOP. And read is in F2, which is 100, this here. And also, because you are not using any symbol from this, so F3 is also NOP, so you don't mention NOPs. You understand? You don't mention NOPs. It is understood. By default, NOPs will exist. So students, I have given you the idea about this entire micro program. Again, tomorrow we will discuss the same thing. But what I want you to do is, here it is given here it is given in binary also, binary form, but you please don't refer to this. Without referring to this, you try to write. Okay, this is symbolic program. This is called a symbolic program, where we use symbolic codes. This is called as binary program because you are using binary codes. Okay, we will try to clear the doubts. We will try to understand in more in depth, and also we will try to do this design of control unit tomorrow. Tomorrow we will try to complete this today's topic as well as this 7.4 design of control unit. So I urge all the students to go through those programs, and also once give a reading for this design, control unit design, and come to tomorrow's class. And I want to tell you that we have a exam this Saturday after doubts clarification class. We will have a exam quiz from the same syllabus. So please start preparing. Okay, students. I will end
Okay, ma'am.
the
Thank you,
class
ma'am.
now. Bye. Take care.